What up, and welcome back to the Kraken Cans Podcast, the podcast we crack open a cold one and dive into the weird, the haunted, and the straight-up cursed. I'm one half of your hosting, what'd you call it, a crumb bucket last time?
I don't know, dude.
Dude.
I said chump.
Chump bucket, that's what it was.
I took the chum bucket and added a P.
Yeah, I'm one half your hosting duo. I'm not doing the chump bucket. I'm Mike, joined here by Corey.
With an E.
Ugh. Still mail. And we would love to send you some Kraken Can stickers so you can wrap us wherever you go.
All around the globe.
All around. Go into Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Follow Kraken Cans Cast. And you can have us all day long.
Yeah, check out all of our reels. We're posting reels on the daily.
We're like a big, I want to say like a big pot of chowder. You can just munch on us all day. Clam chowder till you freaking blow.
New England clam chowder.
Well, yeah, dude. Not that Manhattan bullshit.
I'm glad we can
fucking
agree
red
with
ass
that
bullshit, dude.
Fuck that.
I'm having tomato soup if I want it red.
Yeah, and some grilled cheeses.
Yeah, you're freaking right.
Yeah, okay.
I used to call it nothing in it soup.
Like, you're nutting in it?
No, because there's nothing in it.
Oh.
No, not nutting in it. I was freaking like 5, you pervert. What's wrong with you?
Well, you said nutting in it.
Yeah, I'm just jizzing in soup. This is how our episode's starting.
Fuck.
So long, folks.
Yeah.
I'm glad you tuned in. I don't know. But you said you had a story for me before we started.
I just think that I started working on this episode, I don't know, sometime this past week. And I'm pretty sure I'm conjuring up all kinds of shit.
Oh, hell yeah. Dude,
So,
finally, it's happening.
So, like, listen. I'm sitting at my kitchen table upstairs. I'm like, I don't know, probably an hour into this episode, getting it all planned out. And all of a sudden, I just hear one of the boys' toy trains in the living room just start choo-choo. Just randomly. I'm like, all right. Like, just randomly. Like, I'm there for an hour, nothing. And then all of a sudden, it just starts choo-chooing. And I'm like, all right, what we got here? And then, like, I'm just typing away and stuff, and then, like, it does it again a couple more times and stuff, and I just ignore it and everything, and, you know, whatever. I started thinking about it, but I didn't give that shit any power. Hell no. But anyway, the next day, I think it was the next day or 2 days later, getting ready for bed in the house. My wife, the kids are all in the bed. We're getting ready to read a book, do story time and stuff. I'm out in the hallway just putting some stuff away, grabbing water bottles because the kids were thirsty, and my wife says, "Hey, there's a lot of stink bugs on the curtains." I'm like, "What?" So I'm like, "All right." So I go in, take a peek, and let me just tell you that a lot is an understatement. There were an ass ton of stink bugs on those curtains.
That's bigger than a buttload?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I, big brain moment, ran, got the vacuum, came in.
And just started hitting them all with the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah. I plugged that bitch in, and I started sucking up them mother effers, and I'm not kidding you. I probably vacuumed up 50 to 60 stink bugs.
You told me 300.
I was a little dramatic.
Dude, I thought you meant it when you said 300 in your text.
I mean, 60?
Yeah. That's still a lot.
That's still a lot.
That's still a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit of a letdown after you let in with 300.
It was funny, though, because I'm, like, sucking them up, and, like, they're all, like, just screaming. And I'm flipping the curtain, because it was, like, it's the blackout curtain, so we have, like, 2 of them hanging, and you know how they kind of, like, wrinkle up when you have them, like, folded back. So, like, I'm unfolding them, and they're just... I'm not even kidding. There were some spots where there was just stink bug next to stink bug, like 10 of them.
Dude, so you're telling me you got into a stink orgy?
I broke it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
I know.
That ain't cool.
But hey, I brought them all back together in the vacuum.
So they just had one. They had a vacuum orgy.
And then
I've had one of those before.
Then they had a creek orgy because I threw them into the creek.
The whole vacuum cleaner?
Yeah, I just threw the whole thing right over the fence.
I don't blame you.
It's a shark, so
there's no coming. Yeah, so it can swim.
Yeah,
freaking good.
Yeah,
no coming back from that.
But yeah, a lot of these paranormal stories, you got flies and stuff. Not this guy. This guy gets stink bugs.
Well, I think it's kind of fitting.
That's what I'm saying.
Fitting for the cast. Fitting for us.
Me, because I stink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell me, dude.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah.
It's called a toothbrush.
Yeah. Well, no, I got a toothbrush. It's called
It's called using it.
showering.
Oh, yeah. That
Yeah.
too. Yikes.
But yeah, we're conjuring up all kinds of stuff over here, folks.
Dude, let me tell you how peaceful my house has been lately. Freaking nothing. I ain't even seen a bug in that son of a bitch in
Nothing.
4 weeks.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing. There's nothing in that house.
Nothing in that house.
Nothing in that house. Nothing bad. I got nothing but good juju in that house.
We're growing bad shit in this one.
It's like a mold. It just spreads. Anyways, before we tear down some walls, let's
tear down some.
Dude, I wasn't throwing it over to you.
I know it. I was just getting excited.
I was so ready to nail that one.
Shit.
What beer do we have?
Damn it. I don't know. I'm depressed now. We got. Fuck.
That was my time to shine. That's the only thing I had all episode besides
know.
the intro.
Yeah. I know. I ruined it. Okay.
All right.
Well,
today, you guys, we have Tortured Mind from Evergreen Brewing Company. How do you like it?
yes, that's cool.
No, it's not freaking. That's all I know about it. Just what the can says.
We got Tortured Minds from Evergreen Brewing Company, which is our 5th beer from these guys.
Is it really our 5th beer
5th.
already?
Yep.
Nice.
Our 5th from these guys out of Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. Still trying to get that sponsorship. So, you trying to work together? Want to do a partnership? Hit us up.
But not that kind of partnership, though.
No. Like
We're married men.
Yeah. I mean, I'd do like a Chuck and Larry, though. Get some extra money somehow.
Oh, yeah, and like hand stuff.
Yeah. Paper bag stuff.
Hey, that reminds me, because I'm looking at her sheet. White Rabbit's back from Evergreen. That was good. That was that good mango-y one we had for. It's all on Facebook there.
Yeah.
That's back.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's back. Okay. But back to our Tortured Minds. It's an Imperial IPA coming at 8.4% ABV, which is above our current average. I think it's about 6.8. And I chose a beer called Tortured Minds because when we dive into the story of the Fahey family, we will discuss how a sinister force wreaked havoc on the family's emotional and mental state for 8 long months.
Fahey.
If you look at the can of this beer, you see an evil, demonic entity. But when you look closer, you will see that it is made up of all the people that it's tortured, with the Faheys being just another victim.
Dun, dun, dun.
Because, like, look at this shit, though. Like, it's a cool can.
Yeah, dude, there's this guy kind of looks like my cousin Larry. A little bit on the front.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that guy, he's really into metal.
Like,
I feel like
heavy metal?
Yeah, dude. Well, and ironwork.
Oh.
Yeah. Dude, this dude on the can is wearing a body of skulls.
So I'm saying it's all the skulls or all the souls.
Is it a body of skulls or is it just one big ass necklace?
Yeah, he's a body of skulls.
That's what I'm talking
I think
about.
he's made up of skulls of all the
Yeah, 'cause
people.
he's got skull elbows.
All the souls he tortured.
Do you think, like, so I'm looking at the can here and he's got a bunch of skulls in his elbows. Do you think he just needs to moisturize? You know how, like, sometimes you get some
It's a little ashy.
nasty, scaly elbows.
Ashy.
Yeah.
I get ashy.
Ashy?
Yeah.
I don't know. That tickled a funny bone. Ashy. I've never heard it referred to as ashy.
That's
I like
that's what African Americans, when they get dry skin, they call it ashy.
Okay. All right. Let's cheers to this. We got to pay reformations.
That's a good beer.
It's good.
It's been sitting in the fridge for a while too.
It's like a fine wine. It definitely, like, this tastes like a
double.
Double.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like. There's no other really way to describe it. It's pretty, I mean, it's hazy. This is a New England style, I kind of assume. That's what it tastes like.
You get those tropics.
Yeah. That's a good beer, though.
It's a good beer. I like it a lot.
You know me. I'm not a huge double guy. I don't know why.
I like doubles.
Can't get into them.
I don't know. I like double P.
I'm a single guy myself.
Single P guy.
What would you say would be optimal IPA APV?
Percentage-wise?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking about I think I need like a 9.5.
9 point. I'm 7.5. Perfect.
No, I'll be honest, probably, well, honestly, it depends.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm going, all right, so, like, say Christmas Eve, going over to the grandparents' house, having a nice little party, I'm probably bringing, like, a 4-pack of, like, doubles.
Yeah, but then we're not talking about the APV. You're basing your night on the alcohol percentage. I'm saying, what is the ideal
Like, for
alcohol
taste,
percentage? Yeah.
probably 7.5.
Dude, that's what I think. That's it.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Just
what,
like a,
that's
yeah,
what perpetual is,
right.
and it's like freaking nails it.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, me and dude, this is crazy because we're agreeing a little too much this
Yeah,
episode.
we need to not agree.
All right, we'll change that when we come back with the episode.
Before we get into the episode, we're going to talk about sources. I only used one.
Monstrum.
No.
Ah, damn it.
It's underworld-tales.com, titled The Galway Ghost House, written by Bobette Bryan in 2024.
Right on.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bo. Bet.
Bobette.
Bobetsky.
This story is a dandy.
I'll be the judge of
It's
that.
a long story, so everybody just better buckle up and don't fall asleep.
I'll be the judge of this. If I fall asleep, you'll know.
That it sucked.
See me start dozing over here. You better
Yeah.
start speeding it up.
All right, we're going to start talking about the family and the house, just to kind of set the tone before we dig into this haunting. We're going back in time to 1996.
A little 1990-something in the world that I grew up in.
Galway, Ireland, located on the far west side of the country. Jackie and Esther Fahey, who were in like their late 40s, early 50s.
It sounds like they're a fish.
A fish?
I think it's because I think of like mahi-mahi.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
true.
Fahey makes me just think, yeah,
Yeah.
like they're fish people.
They're not fish.
Oh,
All right, let's just go ahead and nip that in the bud.
okay.
Not
Well,
fish.
that's good because I would be envisioning them as fish
Yeah,
this entire
not
episode.
fish. Nope, no fish.
And I do this for the people.
That's what. Yeah, you're for the people right now.
That's what's up.
They were in their late 40s, early 50s. Also lived with their daughter Martha, who was in her early 20s. Son Michael in his mid 20s, and
Dude, that dude's cool.
Michael's fiance Mary around
See?
the same age.
He's getting regular action.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm saying he's engaged. He's not like prowling the streets for women. He's getting regular action with the name like Michael.
Yeah.
Probably goes by Mike for short with a C.
Yeah, probably. Yep. And Michael and Mary were living there to save money for their wedding. The home was located in the council housing estates in Galway County, Ireland. They lived in a 2-story home in the densely built residential estate constructed in the early 1970s. So this was not an isolated area. Many of the homes were attached to the homes next to them, or at least like very close to the homes next to them. On the ground level of their home was a living room in the front, a hallway, and then a kitchen dining area in the back. And then somewhere in the hallway connecting the living room to the kitchen was the stairs to go up to the second floor. And then upstairs there were 3 bedrooms, a large master bedroom, a medium-sized bedroom, and a small bedroom. And then there was also 1 bathroom upstairs.
So it's like the 3 little bears lived here.
Yeah. Yeah, everything was just right. Yep.
And the big...
Until it wasn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. So this house was nothing enormous, just a modest-sized home. Seems like it might have been tight for the 5 family members living there, but regardless, these some bitches made it work. Now we're going to get into some major events occurring. Jackie and Esther Fahey lived in this house since the homes were built in the estate in the early 1970s. They lived in this house for approximately 25 years and had no idea what was about to unfold.
So they are the only owners of this house.
Yeah. Like they lived there when this house was built in this estate.
Okay.
Yeah. It never had anything paranormal happened the whole time they lived there.
Could be mold.
Could be. Yeah. Didn't see that one. Yeah, it could be mold. Fast forward to 1996, many homes in the estate began having exterior renovations completed to update with the times. The Faheys neighbors were having major renovations done, like the ground was getting dug up. I don't know if they were getting new sewage or water lines put in or whatnot, but the ground was definitely getting disturbed. At the same time, the Faheys' daughter, Martha, was 9 months pregnant.
So, not, like, she's ready.
She's ready to pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
She's ready to, yeah.
I feel like people don't say 9 months pregnant too much.
Yeah.
It's like, freaking,
Yeah.
that's it.
I mean, I said that.
Well, yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
we're ready to go.
Yeah.
If you ain't never had a kid before, 9 months typically
Yeah.
is what it takes till the
Yeah.
turkey's complete.
Yeah. It's not half full or half empty. That shit's full.
It's overflowing.
Yeah.
There's stuff happening. We don't need to get into that.
No. It's not for this podcast.
It could be. You want to talk about it?
No. So Martha was 9 months pregnant, ready to go, expecting her new bundle of joy. At their home, they were doing some minor renovations, such as painting and preparing the small bedroom for the baby. This also included getting rid of old furniture and purchasing new updated shit. Sometime towards the end of 1996, in October, November, Martha gave birth to a baby girl, Sarah Louise. Approximately 1 month after bringing the baby home, shit started to get weird, folks, so buckle up.
I thought you were going to tell us how much the baby weighed.
No, dude, I don't even know how much my baby's weighed.
Yeah, me either. I know my middle one was big.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dense.
Thick.
Big.
As we talk about in a lot of these hauntings, we have two major events occurring that you hear in many of these stories. You have the renovations, and you have a baby being born and brought into a home. So you have the birth of a new soul and updates on an old house land around it. These two things really seem to change the energy in the air, especially for the Fahey family. Remember, this family lived in the house for 20 plus years without experiencing anything. This seemed like the perfect concoction to stir up what I'm about to go over. What do you think are some of the other, I guess, factors in a lot of these hauntings that we kind of go over, or like the concoction, the perfect storm of like things happening? Because like renovations and like a baby are like, I feel like two of the top ones, and like I feel
teenage girl.
Yeah, teenage girls.
Yeah,
is
for
like
sure.
another one.
Or just some sort of trauma, negative energy, something like that that's brought in the house. And I think it's something that's like, and with the birth of a child, I think is very similar, not a trauma so much, but there's an event that happens very fast.
And it changes like the dynamics of everything.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Like at the drop of a hat, the whole house changes.
Yeah.
Whether that's a catastrophic event or the birth of a child, something like that.
Yeah. Because when I was kind of doing this, I was like just kind of brainstorming, like, what are some of the other dynamics that happen in a lot of these hauntings? But yeah, that's good.
But I think they lead to different type of hauntings too a lot of times.
Yeah.
Like the trauma, you have the trauma and stuff like that will lead to a lot of residual type hauntings and stuff like that, which wouldn't be so much in this case, which this case is just starting right up right now. Yeah. The disturbing of the ground and all that outside, I find that interesting. Yeah. Because it's not so much like, they're doing the renovation projects at their house, but the fact that we're disturbing some ground and stuff like that outside, I'm also not super familiar with Ireland to know what could be happening, you know? Yeah,
for sure. So the haunting begins. We're approximately 1 month after the baby is brought into the home. So it's like November, December 1996, somewhere around there. One day out of the blue, the family began smelling something putrid, like urine or rotting flesh, inside their home.
There's a difference.
Of what? urine and rotting. Well, I mean, if it's some really old urine, it might start smelling like some rotten.
Yeah, I guess.
flesh.
I don't know. I never smelled urine that old, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, me neither.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm just guessing.
Rotten flesh. Do they know where this is coming from? Like, as far as a room in the house? Area of the house?
So they search up and down throughout the entire house, but we're not able to put a finger on what or where the smell was coming from. They thought it could be plumbing or gas issues, so they contacted the local housing authority and had the house completely inspected. The inspectors came, investigated, and could find nothing wrong with the home. It passed every test they could complete.
But during the course of them having this test,
Yeah.
they're smelling this
They're smelling
constantly.
Yeah.
It's not like they just smelled it once or twice.
No, like it
This
was
is
just
a
like
constant-
one day, like this smell comes,
Never
and
leaves.
it's just there.
But it hits different parts of the house, I kind of assume, or
Yeah,
just
yeah.
the whole house is.
It's just they can just smell it in the house. I'm not
Okay.
sure.
It's not like moving around.
I don't think it's moving. I
Okay.
think it's just like periodically they just get the smell of like this urine, rotten flesh, just anywhere throughout the house.
Okay.
So the Faheys were at a loss of words. They thought they would have some answers after their home was inspected, but only had more questions. Where was the smell coming from? After 4 weeks of having the smell in their house, all of a sudden it just vanished, gone. So it was there for a month, and then all of a sudden it's gone. They don't smell it anymore. So the family didn't even think twice and just went on with their lives. Which, like, looking at this situation, like, I would probably do the same thing.
You're freaking right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Especially when you have a newborn.
yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm a grandparent in this situation with a newborn. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah. Like,
It's
you
like,
went on.
Thank God that got resolved.
Exactly. Like, you went on for weeks trying to figure out what was causing the smell, brought professionals in to investigate, and then all of a sudden it's gone. I'd be just like, thank God that smell's gone. I'm pretty sure I've been there before as far as, like, smells in the house, and it was probably just a dead mouse or something in the wall, but, I mean, could have been a demon.
It could have been.
Could have been.
So are you saying this is a demon? So we're hearing?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not
Did you,
saying-
did you just spoiler alert us a
mean-
little bit right now? Go on.
Could be.
Proceed.
I see you over there scribbling. You're probably writing your, like, demon stuff.
Right now,
down.
my notes say stinky house, 4 weeks.
Okay.
I'm just taking notes on
All right.
so I can piece it all together. This is the beginning of my jigsaw puzzle.
Hell yeah. Now, looking at the story, it seems to me that this smell was kind of like the warning or the opening scene for something trying to gain power or control over this family. It was testing the water to see how the family would respond and react. The smell in the house is now gone. The son Michael and his fiancée Mary were planning on taking a small trip away together. I think it was just like a night or two. They were planning on just doing something together.
Casino, probably.
Probably. Nothing crazy. Just blowing all their money.
Playing a little huff and puff.
Yeah.
Well, they got to save their money for the wedding, though.
Yeah. Or a little puff and huff. I
Puff
mean,
and
whatever
huff.
you're into. Mm.
Huff and Puff's a slot game at the casino. I don't know
Oh.
what the hell you're talking about, you
Y-
son of a bitchin' pervert.
Prior to leaving, they were also completing some interior painting renovations in the house, just kind of cleaning up some things, making things look a little nicer. And they want to get these completed before taking their trip. When they went to sleep that night, and this is probably like I would say what I'm about to go over is like one of like the strangest pieces of this whole story, because it really doesn't fit in with like demonic entities that we've talked about in the past, if that's what this is.
Okay.
So when they went to sleep that night after finishing the painting,
Did it tickle them?
It did not tickle them. No,
Damn it.
nobody got tickled.
Dude, if I was a demon, I'd tickle people.
Yeah.
That'd throw them off.
It would throw them off.
Damn it. I think my house is possessed by this demonic force.
You know what I'd probably do too?
What?
I'd probably put people's socks back on their feet
Just slip them back on?
when they're sleeping.
Dude, I'd be so mad when I woke up.
Your foot's like
Dude,
stuck
stuck
to your sock because you're sweating.
Yeah, and I'd be so mad.
Yeah,
'Cause I'd never
that's what I'm
fall
saying.
asleep with socks.
That's
on.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, or like you just when they're sleeping, I sleep in my underwear.
So do
you
I.
know? Yeah, I know. We shared a room in Atlantic City.
Oh, yeah.
We know how stuff slept.
Yeah.
We only had one bed. It was weird.
Yeah.
I'd go around and just like slide a quarter in the back of the pants.
Nice.
Like right in the crack. Bink.
Yeah. A quarter, though? I'd probably do penny.
I want it bigger.
Oh, $half.
I want him to really feel the cold. I'd have it out. I'd have it in the freezer, pull it out, and then crack it.
I'd really make them think. I'd put a $2 bill in there.
Dude, that would make him think. I'd invite you back.
Yeah. When they went to sleep that night after finishing the painting, they were awoken to a blinding light piercing through their window, illuminating the entire bedroom. It was so bright that they struggled to even get out of their bed to figure out what the hell was happening. And eventually the light went away after it was only there for like 7 to 10 seconds, but it was so bright that like they just couldn't like react to what was going on.
Couldn't have been like a helicopter or something in the area.
So they investigated. There were no cars outside. This bedroom faced a small residential street, so it wasn't like a major highway or anything like that. There were no floodlights outside, nothing. And the craziest thing about this event was that the curtains were closed on the window.
So it was an uber bright light.
Yeah, and it was that freaking bright.
Yeah.
Which, you know, when you hear something like that, you think aliens.
Yeah, of course.
You know.
Yeah.
But
I think that's it. That's the easy way to think about it. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's just like your first thought is like
Right.
aliens.
Yeah.
Like UFO. And then they just put the event in the back of their minds, and then they left the next day as planned.
I would do the same thing.
So would I.
Yep.
What the hell was that? I don't care.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Take care of my kid.
Yeah. Well, they didn't have the kid.
Oh, it was the other person that had the kid? Who had the kid? I can't
Martha.
remember. Martha.
Yeah, it was Michael's sister, Martha.
Okay.
Yep. So it was the parents, Martha, who had the baby, and then Michael and Mary,
Yeah,
who were
Martha and Mary are throwing me off.
Yeah,
That's- okay.
so many M's.
Yeah. Mom.
While the couple was away on their trip, Esther, the mom, was cleaning the house. She opened the door to Michael and Mary's bedroom and instantly noticed what she thought was paint peelings all over the bedroom floor. Which would make sense because, I mean, they've been painting in there. They just got finished painting before they left for their trip.
They stink.
They stink?
Yeah. Paint's just falling off the walls because how stinky they are.
Yeah. Esther walked through the room, crunching on whatever was on the floor. She bent down, picked up a piece of what she thought was paint peelings. Her eyes went wide when she realized the pieces were not paint peelings, but eggshells. This fucking room was just covered in eggshells.
There's where the rotten egg smell's coming from.
I guess.
Just the whole room.
Yeah.
They've been painting the walls with rotten eggs.
Yeah.
Freaking idiots.
Yeah. And then the couple returned from their trip. Michael entered the house to take the luggage upstairs to his bedroom. When he entered the room, he noticed the eggshells on the floor, which I couldn't find this. Like, I don't know if Esther cleaned up the eggshells and then he went up there and there was more eggshells, or if she just went up there and was like, "Oh my God," and then just shut the door and said, like, F that. And then he came up there and the same eggshells were there. But he confronted his mother and asked who was in his bedroom while they were away. She explained how she went to vacuum the bedroom and found the eggshells laying there.
Can we comment?
Go ahead, comment.
What would they expect that there was just some? Who's the large man that ate hard-boiled eggs for a week straight in my
Right.
bedroom and
Yeah.
just sprinkled the eggshells all over?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Who's been in my room?
Yeah.
No, it's not weird. Like, why are there eggshells in my? Who's been in there?
Yeah. Who's been in there?
Yeah.
Like,
They're
has this shit happened before?
snooping around my egg stash.
Yeah. Where's Uncle Fred?
Yeah, Uncle Fred's been in there.
Yeah.
Just freaking eating eggs again.
Yeah. Soon the family started finding eggshells throughout the entire house. And, like, this would piss me off to the extreme. Like, I love eggs. Eggs are one of my favorite foods to eat. Like, I can make you any type of egg, make it just the way you want it. Like, I can make some good goddamn eggs. But fucking eggshells piss me off. And part of that might be a little PTSD from working on an egg farm throughout high school and like early college, you know, just dealing with eggs constantly coming at me on the conveyor belts and breaking and shit. But if I was walking around the house and just finding eggshells, I would get really pissed off. I think that beats having the freaking sticky, the one episode, the sticky stuff on the door handles, the jelly on the door handles.
Dude, I can't do sticky.
Well, I can't do eggshells.
I can't do sticky hands.
I can't do eggshells.
I don't know. I could deal with eggshells. I could deal with having to step, but I just can't. Sticky.
If your house is covered in eggshells?
If your house is sticky?
It's just the door handles.
How you going to move anywhere? You just going to sit in the same room all day or what?
I mean, at least you're not fucking stepping or sitting on eggshells.
I got slippers.
Your gloves.
Crunch, crunch. I'm not wearing gloves in my house. I wear slippers. I wear slippers regularly. I'm not wearing gloves. Can you imagine having to walk around your house and just, why are you wearing gloves? Oh, the jelly. It's like, what?
Yeah. And you just think it's normal. Like, you don't realize that it's not like a normal thing.
I have no idea. And then they go to the bathroom, they open the door. It's like, what the hell? It's
Yeah.
like, I told you the jelly.
Yeah.
There's gloves by the
Yeah.
door. You should have put them on.
Like, you guys don't got jelly at your house?
Yeah. You guys don't got jelly gloves? You don't carry those everywhere you go?
Yeah.
Here, I got an extra pair.
That's when you realize, like, your house is haunted.
No way.
Yeah.
I just realized other people's house isn't haunted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe their houses are haunted and jelly is like the norm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Keeps
that's
them
what I
out.
would think. I did some digging on the spiritual meaning of eggshells. I found many different meanings, but one that stuck out to me is that eggshells are used in rituals to cleanse negative energy and represent the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. So based off of that definition, Mike, what do you feel is kind of going on here with the eggshells?
So there's one, going off what you said, could it possibly be something there mocking the birth of the child? That's where my mind goes, that it's just something there, wants to put all these eggs there because this represents the birth and the new beginning and all that. And it's just something there that wants to mock the family and just drive them insane. That's what I got.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty similar to what I think as well. Like, I feel there's a demonic entity at play here. It's using these eggshells to continue its test on this family, but also symbolizing that this negative entity is so negative and powerful that it cannot be cleansed, and somehow through all these events occurring, it was summoned and is here to hurt this new baby who was just born.
It could be the Terminator.
Yeah.
This could be like the one that the baby was what was going to destroy the Terminator in the future.
Yeah. So he's there to
take
out the
Shell to
baby.
death.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, something going on with them shells.
How come they can't be like pasta shells?
Or like $20 bills.
Well, yeah, that'd
You know
be
what I
too
mean?
easy.
Like, come on.
I never told you this story. We'll go on a $20 bill story. So, I worked with a guy down south, and his sister at the time had married somebody that was a pretty well-known player for the New Orleans Saints. So they were at his bachelor party. So his sister married the player. So he went to the guy's bachelor party, which they were at a strip club and stuff like that. And he said a bunch of the Saints guys are there and stuff like that. They're just up there on the balcony just making it rain $20 bills on these strippers. Wah, 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 wah. And he said it's laying on the floor. So he was just like moonwalking to the bathroom with as many 20s as he could get, putting them in his pocket and running out there for more to just... He's just like, I made like $3,000 that night. Just moonwalking to the bathroom.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So far in the story, we got rotten flesh, we got the urine smell, we got the bright light in the window, and we got the eggshells. What do you think's going to happen next? Kind of leading up to like the smells. Now you got the shells.
Now we're going to go to Hell's, I guess. Then we're going to start tasting baby poop and everything we eat.
Ooh. That's a good guess, but nope. Next, the strange noises started. Every night between 1 and 3 a.m., the family started being awoken by phantom footsteps that echoed through the entire house. The family, of course, tried to debunk those noises and footsteps, but soon the haunting took a terrifying turn when it focused its attention on little baby Sarah Louise. The activity shifted, and each night the family would hear knocks and bangs on the walls coming from her bedroom. One night, Michael and Mary returned to the house after seeing a movie. They encountered a deathly pale Martha hysterically screaming in the street. A teenage neighbor girl was nearby trying to comfort her. The teenage girl told Michael and Mary that Martha came to her house begging for help, stating that someone had taken her baby. Upon hearing the news, Mary rushed into their house, ran up to Sarah Louise's room. When she entered the room, the temperature changed. It was frigid. She could see her breath in the air as she rushed to the baby's crib. Much to her relief, the baby was unharmed and sleeping peacefully. To not take any chances, Mary picked up the baby from the crib, rushed out of the bedroom, and just as she stormed past the upstairs bathroom, the toilet flushed and the door violently slammed shut.
Well, I would do that too.
If you're,
like, you nosy little pervert.
Yeah.
I'd flush and slam the door.
So it's like this demon was like, like
He did what he had to do.
Yeah.
And he had to go take a shit.
Yeah.
Respectable.
Yeah. So he slammed that door shut. And then Mary never stopped to investigate and fled out of the house with the baby in her arms.
And there's something to be said about that hour between like 1 and 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's like, what, the witch's hour? Or is that 3 a.m.? I think 3 a.m. is like the witch's hour, right?
3 a.m. is actually like it's a time where they say it's a way for demons to essentially like mock God.
Oh.
Because it is exactly 12 hours. They say that Jesus died on the cross at 3 p.m. So at 3 a.m. is like a mocking, like exactly like 12 hours away from that is our hour to shine, essentially.
Gotcha.
So that's why a lot of stuff and a lot of stories do happen around 3 a.m.
Yeah. Michael and Mary learned that earlier in the night, Martha had put Sarah Louise to bed. She then went downstairs to watch TV, and when she heard a loud thump that sounded like it came from the baby's bedroom. Worried that the baby might have fallen out of her crib, she rushed upstairs to investigate. As she got closer and closer to the bedroom, the thump became louder and louder and more erratic.
So it's a constant thump.
Yeah, it was like a loud just thump, just constant thump. And it became more erratic, like someone or something was tearing apart the bedroom. And Sarah Louise was screaming. When Martha reached the baby's bedroom, she went to open the door, but was unable to make the door budge an inch, as if some unseen force was on the other side keeping the door from moving. She repeatedly tried pushing the door open with all of her might before giving up. She then just freaked out and began screaming and hyperventilating. Not knowing what to do, she fled to her neighbor's home for help. And I know Martha is a young, early 20-year-old woman, and I can't really judge her on how she reacted because I wasn't there to really know what she was going through. But like, if my baby was in this room, like I'm getting in there. Like, I'm going through the wall, like something. Like I'm getting in there.
Agreed.
Like, I'm not judging her based off of her, the way she dealt with it, because I wasn't there.
It might be different too from a man's perspective to a woman's perspective.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And like, the whole time I'm reading this story too, I'm like, where were like the
parents?
The parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Banging. Could that happen? Old people?
I don't know.
Hearing aids out? Other stuff in.
They were only late 40s, early 50s.
Well, they might not hear well.
Yeah.
All the eggshells in their ears.
Yeah. Early deafers.
Yeah.
Happens. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. So the entire family gets home and regroups in the kitchen for a meeting to figure out what's going on in their house.
What do you think this team meeting looks like? Like, all right, guys, here's the deal.
Yeah.
Is this like a Scooby-Doo meeting where it's like, you three go upstairs.
No.
Me and Scoob will watch downstairs.
No,
Check how it happens.
you listen to this. It's funny. It is kind of funny. So they all meet in the kitchen. Jackie, who's the dad.
I was just going to ask who Jackie.
Yeah,
I feel like I haven't heard.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why. Jackie finally throws it out there that they might have a ghost.
What if Jackie was just like, listen here. I know y'all are dealing with some shit. I've been talking to this guy named Bill on the Ouija board every night.
Yeah.
And I know y'all said I shouldn't be messing with that Ouija board, but Bill said he's cool.
Yeah.
And you know demons can't say they're cool if they're actually demonic.
And then you know what he said too then? He said the price of eggs has been going up recently, and Bill said he can get us free eggs.
Free eggs.
He didn't say how we were going to get them eggs.
Dude, we understand.
We're just getting
that's
the
the
shells.
life we live in right now.
He didn't tell me we're just getting shells.
Eggs went crazy there for a while.
Yeah.
People were freaking doing some things behind Kmart
Yeah.
for eggs.
Yeah. So yeah, Jackie throws it out there that they might have a ghost. However, Michael had another thought. That maybe an intruder was at fault. So he thought somebody broke into their house was at fault here.
I don't think that's a bad way to go.
So. Yeah.
You want to obviously touch, like, you want to cross all your bases before you're just going face to face with the demon. And think, a lot of times, and you see it on the paranormal shows and stuff like that, people are scarier than ghosts and demons and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not scarier than a demon, but for the time being, for quick, demons are scarier.
So Michael's like, hey, I think there's an intruder. I'm getting the phone to call the police. Just as he stood up to get the phone, the temperature in the kitchen plummeted.
And Jackie said, I'm sick of all you freeloaders freaking running my heat all night long.
Yeah, that
I'm
dude's
done
over
with
there.
that
Just
shit.
that dude's over there just turning the thermometer down.
It's like, y'all done.
Yeah.
Y'all done. And put that phone down because y'all been using all my minutes this month.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. Based on their prior experiences in the house, when the temperature drops, something is about to hit the fan.
Something's going to hit the fan down here tonight because it's fucking cold.
Yeah, it is a little cold.
I'm chilly.
I'm doing a lot of talking, though, so I'm warm. I'm
Over here just surviving.
Sure enough, something began thumping the chair next to where Michael was sitting. Michael's the dude that, thought there's an intruder here.
Yeah.
Michael just ignores it, and he attempts to call the police on the phone, but was unable to because the phone lines were disconnected and he wasn't able to call anyone.
Because he's taking all the minutes. He's hogging all the minutes.
Right, yeah. Just as Michael sat the phone down, a loud crash was heard by the front door of their home. The family rushed to investigate the sound and found a framed photo of Sarah Louise smashed and scattered on the floor, causing an absolute shock and terror for the family. As they stood in the living room looking around, a silver picture frame was launched towards them from the fireplace, nearly missing everyone. They all fled the house, grabbing what they could as they were leaving. As Michael passed by the coffee table was picked up and just flipped over. And then that night, the family drove 140 miles to Waterford, where they stayed the night.
They just drove till they couldn't drive anymore.
Yeah. And they're like, yeah, we're going to stay here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I guess, what do you think so far? Shit's escalating.
It is escalating. And I feel like the family is kind of playing in the hands of whatever is escalating too. To just freak out, have a family meeting right there. When something happens, they just run right out of the house.
Yeah, they're just feeding this.
They are feeding this thing
it.
big time.
It's just getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah.
So before we continue, let's have ourselves a beer break.
Beer break.
In the morning, the family
we're back from beer break.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Back from beer break. Let's hear some more about the shit going on at the Schmeldley family.
The Schmeldley?
I can't remember their name.
The Faheys.
Let's hear about some more going on at the Fahey family. Fahey.
In the morning, the family returned to their town. Michael went and talked to their neighbor to see if anything was happening at their house after they left the night prior.
And no one thought, let's go talk to a priest.
Well, they get there.
Well, they get there. That's the problem. They get there.
They slowly get there. There's going to be
they should be there by now.
There's going to be like a phone call to the radio and stuff first, but we'll get there.
Okay.
The neighbor said that after the family had left, the activity in the house caused such a stir in the neighborhood that people gathered around outside to watch the strange activity unfold. They witnessed lights turning on and off, the sound of furniture being dragged and smashed throughout the home, But the most disturbing thing they witnessed were the high-pitched cries of a baby coming from the vacant house. Probably something like that. But remember, this house is empty. Nobody's there. And they're hearing a effing baby. They didn't forget Sarah Louise.
Well,
They brought Sarah Louise along.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a vacant house. When the family returned to their house, it was a complete mess on the inside. It was like a tornado went through. Paper, clothes, broken furniture spread throughout the entire house. Jackie screamed, "I want my house back. We're not just going to let you put us out of our own home after being here for nearly 30 years. From that moment on, the entire family slept together in the living room.
Dude, that would be my nightmare.
Fully clothed.
What?
And suitcases. Like fully, like
I gotcha.
Like yeah,
like nobody was naked sleeping in the living room.
They slept in their jeans and sweatshirts and flannies. They weren't sleeping in their pajamas. Yeah.
Well, that makes more sense.
Yeah. They also had their suitcases packed, ready to leave if necessary. And I'm not sure how long this lasted, but eventually, I believe that they went back to sleeping in their bedrooms. Everything seemed calm and fine for a while, but it did not take long before activity returned. Word about their haunting got out beyond the little neighborhood that they lived in. Michael received a call from a local radio station in Ireland wanting to hear their story.
Hi, buddy, this is DJ Mikey V. I just want to see if you want to come on the show and join us and tell us about your experience.
We heard you might have a demon?
A demon, you say? Oh, that reminds me of the potato famine that wiped out half Ireland.
Yeah. The family agreed to tell their story in hopes to get some help. After going on the radio and telling their story, people began calling them, offering advice, sympathy, sharing their own experiences, and everything in between. But they didn't get any real help yet. One night, Sarah Louise was sleeping peacefully in her bedroom, but at 2:45 a.m.
Getting close to that 3 a.m.?
We're getting close. The entire house filled with her frantic cries. The family rushed to her room to find her sitting up in her crib. All of her stuffed animals were sitting on the floor, arranged in a perfect circle. Which, fuck that.
Dude, somebody's got to square up to this thing,
That's
dude.
what I'm saying. Jackie yelled, but like, is that real? I don't know if
I
it's
would
real.
have squared up to this thing by now. I mean, you know that. I've talked
Yeah.
about, yeah.
Yeah.
I squared up to this thing.
And I would have shot my Glock at it at least 3 times.
End of the night, yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking this old bitch.
Fucking.
Shoot this old bitch with a little freaking Glock action.
Yeah.
Little plastic fantastic coming at you.
Don't let me get my AR out.
No, I don't need that.
The family was freaked out. They contacted the Bishop of Galway, Dr. Lachlan, who agreed to conduct a mass at the house.
A mass?
Yeah, at the house.
So you're just gonna have people over and it's like we're just gonna do a normal Sunday here, folks.
I know. I pictured this in so many different ways. None of them made sense.
Oh man, you left a good Corey noise there.
You laugh about that. I know.
Probably won't cry like I did that one day.
Yeah.
Shit.
The mass commenced on May 6, 1997, which is 5 to 6 months after it started.
May 6, 1997.
Yep. The family wanted to invite their neighbors, but the bishop was like, no, you can only invite your family. So no neighbors were coming to this shit. Prior to starting, the bishop walked through the house, blessing each room. The family gathered in the living room to begin the mass. Just as the bishop began praying, a baby's cries erupted in Sarah Louise's bedroom.
But it's not her.
Yeah, the kicker, there was no baby in that room as Sarah Louise was in her mother's arms in that mass.
Dude, I got a theory working over here.
Yeah, you keep brewing that shit because I want to hear it. Keep taking those little doodles. The bishop sat there and continued praying, with the cries getting louder and louder. Sweat began pouring down his face. The bishop looked disturbed. Like, this dude was getting pale. Like, he's like, oh, shit. Like,
What, do you blame him?
No, I don't blame him. I'd be getting pale. I'd probably pass out. So this dude's getting pale, like, oh, what the hell's going on? And then the cries turn into shrieks. And at this point, it really feels like the bishop is outmatched by this force and that he would rather be anywhere else than this house.
An island in Hawaii.
Hell yeah. This dude was scared. After the bishop finished praying, Jackie looked at him and said, what are we going to do?
He said, the fuck if I know.
Yeah, the bishop.
As soon as I'm done here, I'm out of here.
The bishop responded and said, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't hear anything. There's no human explanation for this. Refusing to discuss it any further, the dude just got up and left the house. Done.
That's shitty.
Yeah, just done.
He kind of came in there, stirred it up more, and just bounced.
And he's like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, when I come to your house, be like me walking up to your bathroom, taking the biggest shit of my life, not flushing, and leaving.
You did that in Legion.
I did do that once.
Yeah, you did do that in Legion. You
I had
laughed.
a bellyache then.
You came in, laughed, left a log, ran out of the room, and then that shit wouldn't flush. I think we had to, like, chop it up to get it down the toilet. Yeah, so
Yep.
yeah, you did do that.
Some things never change.
Yeah. The activity continued, and the family contacted the radio station again in search for help.
Dude, this is their number one source.
Yeah.
DJ Mikey B.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, lass.
Yeah.
I believe what we have here is a class 5 haunting, and what we need to do is talk to the Pope.
Yeah. This family began living with their neighbors for a while as they couldn't live in that house anymore.
So when they're out of their house, no hauntings.
Yeah, I believe so.
Like it's just in their house.
Yeah. I mean, after they left that one time and like drove 140 miles away, like the neighbors watched all kinds of shit
everything
going
just
on
in their house.
Yeah. But like I didn't see anything like that happening again.
I'd probably buy that house.
Yeah, probably Zach Baggy Pants too. He probably already bought it.
Dude, I think me and Zach would be friends.
You guys would definitely share pants.
They're big enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I wear tighties.
Yeah.
So.
But do you wear the bedazzled?
Not typically.
Yeah, well, you would. They eventually contacted the housing authority for assistance, but they wouldn't do anything.
What are they going to do?
Yeah, like what are they going to do?
If the freaking bishop isn't going to do anything.
Hey, what's the housing authority going to do? They don't do anything to begin with. That's when a journalist from the Evening Herald, Aidan Sheehan, called and wanted to stay in the house overnight to write a story on the activity.
Dude, Sheehan is one hell of an Irish last name.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's strong.
Like, this dude's got...
It's a girl.
This woman's got roots deep.
Yeah.
Deep. Well, I'm going to ask you a question right now. Before she comes to this house, what would you have, like, done differently by now?
I probably would have had some more religious type folks coming in this house.
Religious folks, some sort of crosses, like, literally on every single square inch of the house.
They get to that.
Okay.
But yeah, no, that's...
Yeah. I mean,
I wouldn't have started with
there.
I don't know if I would start with the radio.
I don't know if I would rely on the radio for my primary resources for this.
Like, I would have probably reached out to them, but, like, I would have been doing some other shit.
Yeah, but it would be like,
meantime.
guys, I don't know what to do. Everything else is failing.
Yeah.
Radio people.
Yeah. I probably would have opened the phone book. Actually, I got a phone book.
Me too. I was just going to say that. Yes.
Yeah. I was like, I was carrying it in the house, and I'm like, who the hell still reads a phone book?
Dude, like, Corey without the E that I ride around with, like me and him work in a truck together all the time. He used to have a stack of phone books in the truck because you never know when you're going to need one. So I know.
Did you guys ever use it?
No, I was like, dude, I've been on this truck for 7 years and I've never touched those phone books. It's time we get rid of them. We did. We got a new truck and we got rid of them finally.
So the moment this broad arrived, she made it known that she was a skeptic. She did not believe in ghosts and did not believe that anything supernatural was going on in this house.
Did she go in this house all by herself or with the family there?
So she brought a photographer along with her that aided her on her quest, and the family was there with her as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, this would be me.
Yeah.
I fucking square up to shit, dude. I don't know. Listen. Gonna make a short on this right now.
Go ahead. Throw it out there.
Right now, you send the Kraken Cans Cast your best haunting. If your house is haunted, if your house is riddled by demons, if your house has something going on, you contact us because we will come there and we will square up with that thing.
Mike will be there alone in the room, and I will be right behind him.
That's right. We will square up to that thing because we're the cast that we just don't care.
What do we have to lose?
What do we have to lose besides our wives and our family and everything that we've ever loved? I'll fucking take you one.
Yeah, there's not much more than that.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Keep that in this house, though.
Well.
Keep that here.
Well.
We'll keep that right here.
We'll keep that now.
Yeah, we'll keep that right here.
I send it with you.
They can't follow or have. It's freaking toy yo-yo, boy. Freaking Japanese. Them Japanese know how to make some that you can just run away from shit. Yeah. Look out! We gone.
Simu Kami! I don't know what it's. You better cut that. I'll get fucking.
He just cursed in Japanese.
I know. All right, so Aidan Sheehan, this journalist, and her photographer were not disappointed. At 11 p.m., footsteps crashed through the house to Sarah Louise's room. And I believe the whole family was like down in the bedroom at this point, like with the photographer and the journalist, and they heard the footsteps coming through the house towards Sarah Louise's bedroom. And it came with their usual thumps crashes as if someone was tearing apart the room. Aidan and the photographer went to investigate and rushed to the room to find it ransacked. The reporter seemed frightened, realizing that something might actually be going on in this house.
What do you think the demon or whatever this thing would do if it went there, it ransacked the room, it flipped over the covers, and there I was. Ah, gotcha, bitch.
Yeah.
I feel like he would just be embarrassed into leaving.
Yeah.
That'd be the way to do it.
That's the way to get him out.
Catch him off guard, just totally. You just Caddyshack him. Wow, right there in the room.
Yeah.
His wiener's hanging out.
Yeah.
He's embarrassed. He goes back to hell.
Yeah, so like you don't jump scare him when you don't lay in the bed. Like you slowly peek out and you see him ransacking the room, and that's when you like sneak over and pull his pants down.
Just yank his
Stick
pants
your finger
right
in his butt.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. There'd be no. I would be embarrassed as hell.
Yeah.
So you know a demon would like. Yeah. He has to go down there and talk to Satan and be like, "Yeah, so remember how you sent me there to get that baby? Well, I tried my best. They fondled me. They did stuff to me."
And Satan's just like, "How many fingers was it?"
4. Dude, Satan would just rip that dude's head right off.
Yeah, and that shit would be done.
Yep.
No more haunting.
On to the next one.
Yep.
Send Leroy up there to take care of business.
Yeah. The reporter seemed frightened, realizing that something might actually be going on in this house. The family, the reporter, and the photographer then met in the kitchen, which this family needs to stop meeting in the kitchen.
Let's call a different meeting room.
So they meet in the kitchen, where the reporter sets up her laptop, starts typing away on her story.
Like me.
Yeah.
You've seen me getting ready. Yeah, I get after it. It's a lot of hunting and pecking, but we get her done.
Cold air started filling the kitchen.
Again?
Yep. All of a sudden, they hear a crash from the living room. Like, that's like
again
common. The reporter was the first to enter the room and was shocked to see the room completely destroyed. The remains of a large porcelain dog lay in pieces on the floor.
A porcelain dog?
A dog. I guess it was like a decoration or something. I don't know.
Yikes.
Also on the floor was a smashed picture of Jesus and the Virgin Mary. The television was also completely moved to the other side of the room.
Well, there are fighting words now.
Yeah. Don't you touch my damn television.
You can touch my Jesus, but don't you touch my television.
Yeah. She released her article the next day, which was titled Night of Terror in Ireland's Most Haunted House. The haunting then really started gaining traction in Ireland, and it was making headlines in every paper throughout the country. Sarah Louise's toys continued to be moved, stacked, placed in odd ways and patterns. One morning, Michael found all of her bottles stacked in a pile in the bathtub. Suspecting that the haunting revolved around Sarah Louise, the family pinned a holy medal inside Sarah Louise's jumper.
Wow. Did you guys come up with that all on your own?
With what?
That it was the haunting was
Yeah.
based around her.
Yeah. Later, they noticed a burn mark on the baby's chest in the shape of the metal. At this point, they realized that they had to leave the house for good in order to protect the baby. The family was so mentally and physically exhausted at this point in time, they made one final attempt to get help from the church. The family made a long trip to visit another priest who blessed them and told them that they no longer had to worry as their problem would soon be resolved.
Dude, that's like a get rich quick scheme type
That's
thing.
what I was.
Hey, come to me.
Yeah.
All right, you came here. You have my problems. Yeah, you guys are good. Give me your $100 and off you go.
Yeah.
Did you ever see those ones online where it'll be like a priest and they'll be hitting people in the head? It's like, I'll get wah! That's what I picture something along those lines.
When I worked in the aging office, I dealt with some cases of like older adults who fell into like religious scams with like the what are they, televangelists or whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
And like there were some big scams. Like they were given like thousands of dollars a month.
Yeah, it's
to these
crazy.
people.
Yeah.
When the family returned home, they ran into a blonde-haired woman who offered to help them.
Where was she?
She just like popped up, I think.
Like in their kitchen.
Hello. like just somewhere like by their house.
Yeah.
I think she just popped up. Offered to help them. The woman said she was most worried about Martha and Esther, as she could tell the haunting was wearing on them due to the dark circles under her eyes. The woman was a well-known British psychic medium.
So it wasn't the Warrens.
It was not the Warrens, no. They didn't go over to Ireland.
Well,
I mean, I'm just guessing.
they were in the UK. They were
True.
right there.
Yeah. So this British psychic medium, Sandra Ramdani.
Dude, I knew her name was Sandra.
You psychic too.
No, there's something about
A
a
medium.
psychic and the name Sandra.
Sandra's like more
Yeah.
like
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
yeah.
I know people that went by Sandra and they were not that freaking fancy, but
Yeah.
yeah, I understand.
I mean, it could be Sandra. I'm just saying Sandra.
Yeah, it's okay.
But having no other help to turn to, they immediately accepted her request to help them. The family felt a genuine warmth with Sandra's presence. They felt a great sense of relief when Sandra assured them that Sarah Louise was not in any danger.
Dude, there's no way.
Like she got this fucking...
There's no way.
Like this metal burned on her chest.
Burned on her chest. There's no freaking way.
That's what I'm thinking. And this... All right, so this... okay, this... I'll show you where it gets kind of funny. Once in the house, Sandra asked them to take her where the activity is the most intense. They took her to Sarah Louise's bedroom. Sandra placed her hands on the wall to get an idea of what kind of entity they were dealing with. Sandra asked if there had been any renovations in the house.
Of course, it's a freaking kid's bedroom. Yes, there's renovations in the house. Of course.
They told her that the neighbor had completed some major renovations around the same time Sarah Louise was born. She smiled, knowingly saying that the construction work had disturbed the spirit of a baby, giving rise to the haunting. She felt that the eggshells were symbolic for birth and new life. And folks, I have my suspicions about this right away. It doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to observe that some renovations occurred outside. As she's walking in, she's probably seeing a fucking skid loader next door and a pile of fucking dirt.
Plus brand new paint in the children's room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just kind of like what I'm like. Like she has to step over a new fucking like dugout hole outside of a new pipe getting put in or something, you know?
Yeah. Yes.
So yeah. Sandra then said that the ghost baby had become jealous of Sarah Louise due to
There's a ghost baby?
That's what she's saying, yeah.
A ghost baby.
Yeah.
Became jealous of a real baby.
Yeah. Yeah. She's saying that
she's not even trying.
She's saying that this construction had disturbed the spirit of like a baby.
She is not even trying.
Giving rise to this haunting.
She's not even trying.
So this ghost baby became jealous of Sarah Louise due to the attention she received and wanted the family's closeness and love.
She wants her diaper changed like other baby has diaper changed. It's bull fucking shit, dude.
Sandra lit some incense, placed quartz around the house to balance the energy. She also wanted to give the ghost baby peace. She had the family all hold hands, close their eyes, and picture the spirit of this baby.
Dude, they play. Look at, ready? Yeah, da 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 da. Just play them like a fiddle, dude.
Yeah. Send all of your energy and love to this baby.
Yeah, this freaking ghost baby. We'll call him Lucifer.
Imagine it surrounded by a golden light. See it begin to rise.
The light are flames coming from the pits of hell where this thing arises from.
Visualize it rising up out of the house.
Dude, this fucking sucks, dude. This bitch sucks.
Apparently,
is she still alive?
I don't know. I didn't look her up. But apparently, all the family members then had this experience where they witnessed this baby rising up in the air through the ceiling as if it was going to heaven.
Dude, that's not how that works. That's not how that works. That's not how that works, dude. Oh, dude, I'm fucking mad right now. I am mad right now. To see this, what's this bitch's name again? Sandra.
What's her first name? Sandra.
That is her first
Sandra Ramdani. Danny? I don't know how you say it. Ramdani.
Got it. Thank you.
Get on the cast.
Dude, I don't fucking.
Dude,
what the hell?
I was laughing, dude. I don't
go fucking sit, man. How do you spell her last name?
Like a Dodge Ram, R-A-M, Danny, D-A-N-I. Afterward, the house felt warmer, and they no longer sensed the negative presence that was there prior. Sandra later claimed she had a vision. Listen to this. You're going to like this.
Dude, is it going to make me blow my lid?
So she had this vision. One that revealed a terrible secret about the land beneath their home. Before their house was ever built, she said, there had been an old farmhouse. Living there was a young nun who'd become pregnant out of wedlock, and the child's father was none other than a local bishop.
Named Adolf Hitler. Dude, freaking... Oh, go on.
In the vision, Sandra saw a shadowy figure standing in the background, cold and furious, as the young woman gave birth. The mother screamed as the baby was torn from her arms. To keep the scandal buried, the child was smothered and hidden beneath the floorboards. The bishop and the girl's own father, she believed, were behind the crime.
There was once a nun that had sex with the Pope, and it happened right here on this very land.
And listen to this. And I don't know how much of this is just made up or what, but
everything.
Then almost on cue came a knock on the door. When the Faheys answered, a young man stood on their doorstep. He said,
"Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for my mother. She's a nun, and she lives here with the bishop. This doesn't look much like a farmhouse, but would you consider it a farmhouse?"
He said, "You don't know me, and I don't know you, but I've heard about what's been happening here. My family owned this land before your house was built."
Dude, don't do the Irish accent.
That's not the Irish accent.
Okay, you hit it like...
What was it do the Irish? You want me to do the Irish accent?
No, I don't. I do not.
"There used to be a farmhouse here, and the family had a daughter who was a nun. I can't say what happened, but there were stories, rumors. People said this place was haunted. Strange things happened all the time. We thought once the old house was gone, it would all end. But maybe it didn't. I'm sorry I should have told you sooner."
And then what?
The Faheys thanked him and watched in silence as he walked away. Down the drive.
Dude, I'm starting to really become like unconvinced of this haunting the more we go on.
From then on,
irrationally angry at this haunting the more we go on.
So from then on, the disturbances stopped. Life slowly returned to normal and peace settled over the home once more. The family admitted that they still lived with quite fear that the spirit might one day return. Jackie Fahey simply said, "We just couldn't go through all that again." That's all she wrote, folks, as far as the haunting goes.
I have two theories on this haunting. I assume you're going to go into like a little bit of a theory section,
yeah. You want me to go into my piece and then you?
Yeah, that'll work.
All
yeah.
right. Let's dig into this haunting. It soon became clear that what tormented the Fahey family wasn't the spirit of a lost child at all, but something far darker. The haunting followed the same disturbing pattern seen in other demonic infestations, like the infamous Sally House case in Kansas, where a demon where a demon obsessed over a baby, moving toys and stacking them in eerie circles. From the start, the signs were there: footsteps, foul smells, violent attacks on religious objects, all classic indicators of demonic activity. The family even felt as though the entity could read their minds, read their thoughts, and sometimes put its own thoughts inside their heads. Psychic Sandra believed the haunting traced back to a nun and a murdered infant buried beneath the home, but that story may have been a deception. Demons often plant false visions to stir guilt, fear, and distrust, twisting tragedy into manipulation. In this case, it may have used the image of an innocent child to play on the family's emotions and feed off their terror. The entity's focus on the baby wasn't random. Demons often target the most vulnerable, drawing energy from the fear of those trying to protect them. The more the family worried, the stronger it became. Even the moment when the family claimed the baby rose to the light might have been another illusion. Thoughts planted in their minds to convince them the haunting was over, but it wasn't. It was merely dormant. It's believed that the priest the family visited may have intervened, performing prayers or even a remote mass to weaken the entity. Whatever happened, the activity stopped soon after. Still, experts warn that such forces rarely disappear entirely. They wait, they watch, and unless fully exorcised, they often return. The Faheys were lucky to reclaim their peace, but the story of the Galway haunting remains one of Ireland's most chilling reminders that not every ghost was once human. Boomski.
Okay, so I think there could have been somebody living inside this house. You know what I mean?
Like a Bruno?
Like a Bruno, yes. There could have been a Bruno in the walls. I really don't think that is out of the realm. I can't, there's no part of me that can see this Sandra showing up at this house and that just solving the issues.
Yeah.
That's where my issue lies.
You think it was the priest that they went to before? Did some like magic juju on the family?
I guess maybe it could have been.
Yeah.
It very well could have been.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because they traveled pretty far to this priest, so maybe he was like a high up priest that knew what he was doing. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that's the only explanation I can come to and agree with.
Yeah.
The Sandra's like,
yeah,
fuck her, dude.
She's just milking this. Like
she is. I don't know what she's milking it for. Maybe for a movie deal. Maybe for whatever. I don't know. This seems like the Warrens should have been knocking on their door about that time. You know,
they probably would have if Sandra wasn't there.
They would have.
No, we should just call her. We're not calling her Sandra anymore.
We're calling her freaking Sandy Bobandy Banana Fana Fofandy.
Yeah. I'm not saying that again.
So Sandy Fanny Bobandy Banana Fana Fofandy. No, but I just can't. I don't know. What did you want to call her?
Sandy Cheeks.
Sandy Cheeks. I
was going to make it easier.
It's probably easier than mine. Yeah. But no, I just I just can't think. It just seems so rehearsed. She went in here. She preyed on their vulnerabilities. Heard this stuff on the radio, so she already knows what's going on. So you know what's going on at this house. You can easily park outside this house for a couple days, couple weeks to see what's going on at this house. And then you just go in there and it's like, renovations done. It's like, yeah, we had a new fucking baby. Of course there's renovations done.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw the trench dug in the backyard. Of course there's freaking shit done. So I just can't. I can't with her. I think maybe there was something going on. There's a lot of things with it I can't explain. The smell at the beginning of it for 4 weeks, I can't explain. The eggshells, I can't explain.
That random light.
The random light, I'm not totally buying the random light. That could have been some kind of weird dream or something like that. I know they supposedly both had it.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you have a dream with your partner where you see this random light, you could convince them that they also saw this random light.
Yeah.
I'm just not convinced by the story because there's so many weird factors that went into it. Mainly Sandy, Bo Bandy, Banana Fana Fofandy.
Sandy Cheeks.
Sandy Cheeks.
For short.
For short, yeah. She also just goes by Sandra. For short.
Probably just Sandy.
Yeah, probably Sand. But yeah, so what are your thoughts? Like your final thoughts on it before we head on out of here.
I mean, I kind of like the thought that this was a demonic entity and it was putting these different thoughts in these people's heads, you know, kind of towards the end. You know, I don't know so much about like the Sandy Cheeks piece, whether this demon was putting thoughts in her head or whatever, but I kind of like the thought of, not like the thought, but I kind of can get behind the thought of a demonic entity being behind this whole thing. And then I just don't know why at the end it went away, unless it was for this priest that they traveled to, or if, you know, it got enough energy that it needed for whatever, and it's like, all right, I'm done.
Moved on.
You know, at the same time that they went to this they drove however far away for this priest.
I'm sure whenever they meet with a priest or something like that, if it was a demonic energy, I'm sure whenever they meet with a priest, it does take something away from the demon.
You would think, yeah.
So if maybe it's going to take away from the demon, and he's like, I got what I need.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah. I'm bouncing. And then it was at the same time that Sandy Cheeks.
Sandy, Bo Bandy, Banana Fana Fofandy.
Yeah. Jumped in there.
Yeah.
And it just kind of coincided with each other. But I don't know. That's kind of what I think. Because like based off of all the shit that was happening, like it points to a demonic entity.
Yeah, there's just so much going on.
There's a lot.
So,
but yeah, that's what I think.
Haunted or not? 2 thumbs up.
I kind of 1 up, 1 down.
I think that's where I am because I'm just not totally sold on a lot of this stuff.
Like in the beginning, all the way through, I was like, "Oh shit!" But then, like at the end, I'm like, "Nah."
It kind of loses
like
it
at
there.
The
at
end,
the
it's
end.
like, yeah,
there's
kind of like,
there's questions to be had at the end.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah,
I agree. So we'll both go. We'll go 2 thumbs up, 2 thumbs down. Fair. Yeah.
We got 4 hands.
We both do. 2 of us.
Okay.
Yeah. There's Corey with 2 hands. There's Mike with 2 hands.
Okay. That makes sense.
So with that is another episode of the Kraken Cans Cast. Out of here. Guys, if you liked what you heard, I know I said at the beginning, make sure to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and make sure to give us a 5-star review on whatever you're listening to. If you want to email us krakencanscast@gmail.com. We'd love to get emails from you guys, suggestions for breweries, topics, anything you guys want to suggest to make this podcast a little bit better. We are always in for. Corey?
Ditto.
Corey said dildo. With that, I am Crack Daddy Mike. I am O-U-T.
Mike is D-U-M-B. Dumb.
And Corey's not even going to say he's out of here. He's so stupid. He just forgets. He's so stupid.
I'm the big ham.
He's so stupid. So stupid.